Here is 3rd down and 4. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Taking it about the 16. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
81 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. Pickett now on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready? The Browns drive about to get started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. The DTR going to throw it here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Steelers 24, round 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Round 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the give, this is Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Pickett going to keep it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 32-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Thompson Robinson. He's got the connection to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now Austin. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off play action, Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This will be taken at the 10. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Thompson Robinson now. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Harris running right through him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 182 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Pickett. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Bronco 80.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And a reinforcement reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Browns will use the first of their three timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up first and 10 here. Thompson Robinson completes to Njoku and up to the 35 before they're able to knock it down. They need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Thompson Robinson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball in offense,